Hi, this is Paul Mirdo with the Coffee Corner Radio, and here with Joanne. Joanne is one of our performing groups today. Joanne, could you tell us about how did you get involved with SIPA?
I got involved with SIPA because of my family. I immigrated here when I was 4 years old, so 2002, and my cousins started going to SIPA, and they thought it would be best to bring me along instead of just staying at school by myself.
And so SIPA was able to help you out with promoting you and so on?
SIPA has helped me a lot. SIPA has helped me to become like the person that I am today. I feel like I wouldn't be the performer or the leader that I am now without the help of SIPA and all the programs that they've offered me.
Great. And so you're going to be performing here today, right? What will you be doing?
We will be, SIPA crew will be performing a hip-hop set. It's around 8 minutes at 1 o'clock today. And we've been putting a lot of work into this set. We've been working for 2 months, and now we're going to see it, well, the audience will see it come to fruition.
Great. So we're looking forward to seeing you at the stage.
Great. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Good luck. Hi, this is Paul with the Coffee Corner Radio, and here with Joey. Joey Galon with Binibining Pilipinas USA.
USA, yes.
Joey, tell us what's going on with Binibining Pilipinas.
Oh, well, first of all, the girls are going to be here momentarily. They're going to do an appearance with the mayor as the mayor greets this wonderful festival that you guys put on together. We all just got back, an entourage of about 12 of us from the Philippines for about 3 weeks, and sponsored by the Department of Tourism, and saw quite a bit of our amazing country. And the girls I think they've learned a lot. They've come back really fully fulfilled and just energized and really even more appreciative of our country and our culture. So
that is great.
Yeah.
So aside from being in you're the fashion designer.
Fashion designer, yes, absolutely. Out of Las Vegas, but I happen to be in downtown to buy some fabrics here today. I'll be back in Vegas again later on tonight. But you know what? I always love coming back to LA because I've lived here for so long, and also because the Filipino culture is so strong here and so much bigger, and I feel at home when I come to LA.
And most importantly, it's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, of course. It's more fun in the Philippines, but it's also more fun in LA with the Filipinos. So
that's right. All right. Well, great to see you here today.
It's good to be here.
Well, why don't you bring the ladies later on? We'll take a group photo.
Let's do that.
All right, sir.
Okay,
Well, thank you
so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
We're here at the Festival of Filipino Arts and Culture on its 24th year, yes?
24th, Alma.
Right, that's amazing. It's
It
the
is.
longest running and the largest
Filipino-American cultural arts and cultural event in Southern
celebration,
California.
right? And you were part of it from day one.
That makes me kind of old. Allah. I don't know if I
Not
like
yet.
that. It makes me senior. Thank you for having me on your wonderful
Executive
show.
Director of SIPA, Search to Involve Filipino Americans, Mr. Joel
Yung
Jacinto.
dati, before,
Yes.
now I'm on leave.
I
Thelma,
know, because
with-
you're with the City Hall helping our mayor.
Right,
Talk to us
right.
about that.
Thank you, Thelma. I am actually on leave of absence as SIPA's executive director, but I am the commissioner, one of 5 commissioners for the Board of Public Works for our great city.
Yes.
And I've been appointed by our mayor, Eric Garcetti, who so wonderfully welcomed us here to the birthplace of Los Angeles.
And well-deserved appointment, if I may say. Long coming.
Thank you. Thelma.
So talk to us about what's going on with that.
You know, so as a commissioner for the Board of Public Works, I work together with 4 other commissioners to collectively manage the Department of Public Works, which is the 3rd largest department in our city after fire and after police. So after safety, Public Works is about the public infrastructure. It's about roads, it's about trees, it's about bridges, it's about public buildings, anything in the public right of way, which is basically the infrastructure of our city. That's what our department works. And so I'm the liaison with the board of Bureau of Engineering.
Wow.
Which builds bridges.
Does that mean you needed to have a background in engineering? Because I know you studied for something else.
Yes, I actually studied at UCLA in kinesiology, but as executive director for SIPA, that prepared me to become a citizen administrator to our department.
As you are, as SIPA is for this event.
Correct. SIPA is a co-founder of the Festival of Filipino Arts and Culture.
And for a while they share the place with you.
Yes, we
I
actually
remember that.
incubated the festival back in the 90s, Thelma. So really, SIPA is about nurturing organizations, collaborating with our kababayans to do what we need to do. But the public works job now enables me to help really have this wonderful festival here at the birthplace at El Pueblo de Los Angeles.
An
so
iconic place.
Isn't it? Is it Plaza Olvera, where the first Filipino resident was also one of the co-founders, was Antonio Miranda, who was a blacksmith as well. You know, so there's a lot of history.
About that.
You know, people don't realize that
Because we know about Larry Leong, slowly learning about him, but talk to us about Antonio Miranda.
In the late 18th century, when Los Angeles was being founded, there was a group of pobladores that were settled, that were supposed to go ahead and settle the Pueblo of Los Angeles. One of those was a Luzon Indio named Antonio Miranda, who actually didn't make it because his daughter got sick. He got stuck in Mexico, but he was part of that founding party, Antonio Miranda.
Wow.
So I know we're part of the founding fathers and mothers of Los Angeles.
Now, going back to your appointment as commissioner,
Yes.
talk to us about what projects you have lined up.
Okay, so the appointment is by our mayor for 5 years.
Sure.
So, but it is a mayoral appointee. So if there's a new mayor, I may or may not work. So it's very much a privilege.
Right.
And what I do is I liaison with the Bureau of Engineering. And the Bureau of Engineering, we build bridges. We're building right now, redesigning the iconic 6th Street Aqueduct, what they call, which is a bridge. And that's the bridge that's been on the Terminators on Greece.
Wow, 6th
Avenue, 6th Street connects East Los Angeles with downtown.
Right,
it's an iconic bridge with these little sort of arches.
I remember.
So the Bureau of Engineering, along with a firm, architectural firm, is demolishing and redesigning. So that's a very big, that's a $400 million project. That's the largest bridge in LA history. So our Bureau gets to design that. And so as part of the commission, I get a chance to work on that to represent our interests so that the bridge is built in the best way, in the most artistic way, and with the most citizen input.
You know, you make us proud.
Thank you. You know, I have to say that I'm not there. I didn't get to City Hall by myself. I was invited by the mayor because of who I am a part of my family, a part of the Filipino American community. So I like to say that we are in City Hall. The first Filipino presence in City Hall in the Board of Public Works is our generation, is all our ancestors and all our community.
And this is only the beginning, I hope.
You know, we continue to serve, and when you serve, you're the strongest. And as long as we continue to do God's work, that's all our mission in life is.
Amen.
Amen.
A few words for our listeners at the Coffee Corner Radio.
Right.
They actually hear us on KHTS, AM 1220, your hometown station, Santa Clarita, and towards the north.
K-Hits.
KHTS.
K-Hits. What I would say to you is I want you to continue to listen to this wonderful opportunity. Sister Thelma is doing such a wonderful job in bringing the best of our community out there for the general public to understand. And that's not just Filipino American, it's anything that's progressive, anything that helps us become better people. So I would say keep connected through this wonderful program and be connected by what you learn and what you could share of yourself with your fellow human being. In the Philippines, we call that pagkikipagkapwa. So all we're trying to do is help you to find yourself in the other human being, and you'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Bayanihan, right?
Oo naman.
Thank you, Paul Mirador. Also, the Coffee Corner Radio. We'll be right back after a few reminders. We're back at the Coffee Corner Radio. This is Thelma Sugay with Paul Mirador. We've got Richie Menchavez, the founder of Tractivist, which is an online portal. Talk to us about that.
Yes, so it is a website I created about 8 months ago.
Yes.
And it's just about promoting and archiving the music made by the Asian American community.
Nice.
So we're lucky we're here today. They've asked us to be the resident DJ for FPAC. And so all the music that we're playing is from Filipino Americans or has a Filipino American in it. So we go all the way back from maybe the early 1900s up to modern day music.
Wonderful. What made you think about coming up with Tractivist?
You know what? I'm a DJ at heart, but back in the late 90s, early 2000s, I interned for a record label owned by a Filipino American called Classified Records. Classified. Yeah, so you might remember Panay. That group, so I interned for that record label. Jocelyn Enriquez, DJ Kubert had an album made there as well, and so I learned just about the music business. I was inspired by their journey, and so I just kind of kept up with it, and I tried it a few times along the way, but now is when it just worked out, and so I've been doing it for 8 months.
And what is the response like?
You know what? I think people like it because they're ready. Well, because I think it's because they don't know. They know a few, but they don't know that there's that many. For example, every week I release music from our community, from Asian American. It's about 25 to 30 a week. Some people are so surprised about it because they think it's like maybe 3.
Sure. I will tell you, the two of us can collaborate. I'm coming up with a contest on my radio program.
Yeah.
much like Filipinos Got Talent.
Okay.
Yeah?
I would love to.
But let's talk some more.
Let's do it.
Okay, and tell them where they can find Tractivists
Sure.
and what the website address
Sure.
is. Yes.
So it's www.tractivist, TRAKTIVIST.com. We're on like Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. We're on there too.
And
so.
how many followers do you
You
have
know what?
now?
It's still building right now.
Okay.
But you know, we're
We're
getting
hopeful.
there. Yeah, we're very hopeful.
And
we're
we
still
have
young.
this community to support
We do
you.
have the community. Thank you
Okay,
so much for
and you're going to
supporting
be
me.
on my live show.
Okay, let's do it.
All right?
And you can
For
be on
sure.
ours.
Yay,
okay.
Perfect. We'll be right back at the Coffee Corner after a few reminders. We're back at the Coffee Corner Radio here at the Philippine of Arts and Culture Festival, and we've got the amazing Morgan Ashley. I just listened to her on stage. Amazing!
Thank you.
And with us is the CEO of the record label company.
FHG Entertainment.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yes.
wonderful. And
Yes.
this is Raina Joybanks. Look at them, they're
guys.
both gorgeous.
Amazing.
And talk to us about the plans for this young one.
Yeah, so right now, Morgan Ashley, we're rebranding her right now. We're building her up. We're getting ready to do a new EP with Harmony Samuels, amazing top producer, Grammy Award winning. He heard her sing, fell in love with her, and was like, let's do it, let's make it happen. And he's a huge heart of mine, so we're going to get her going. And this next season is going to be unbelievable. Like, we're planning tours and shows and all of that good stuff because she has the heart. She wants her, what's your motto for everybody?
I want to inspire people to ignite their fire. Okay.
Yes. And
And how young is this lady? Because she speaks like an old woman.
She's in her 20s.
In her 20s.
She is in her 20s. Oh my goodness. Reincarnated, I must say. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are our plans for her? Are there any, I got a little CD. I hope it's
Yes.
autographed.
Yes.
But
Yes,
we're
it is.
having you during our live taping.
Yes,
Come
yeah.
December, so
Yep.
we'll invite you. It's going to be
Yeah.
at the station, KHTS.
Amazing,
We're gonna-
amazing.
In Santa Clarita,
Perfect.
AM 1220, so people
Awesome.
can hear you.
And most likely we'll have a new song ready by then because we're starting the new recording of the EP in December.
Yes.
Top of December,
Wonderful.
the end of
Any
November.
Christmas
So
songs in there.
not for that
Not-
one, but
yeah.
we can do an
In the
exclusive
future.
for you. One of your whatever your
Okay,
favorite is,
whatever.
you let us
'Cause
know.
I know Paul is coming up with a Christmas little CD with various artists.
Amazing.
Aaron Akins.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
did Into the Coal. He does.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the same voice as Nat King Cole.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's the title,
Amazing.
Into the Coal.
Yeah.
And you can hear him. He actually has a website. I think if I put the two of you together in one show,
That
that
would be
might
amazing.
be an idea.
That'd
That
be
would be
awesome.
awesome.
I'm not against that at all.
Right? So
Awesome.
visit his website. What is your website? Because I want people to know
Yes,
about
give
it.
yours first.
MorganAshleyMusic.com.
Easy enough?
Yes.
You want to spell that out? It's easy enough. MORGAN
ASHLEY.
Music.
Music.com. There you go.
Yes.
And yours?
Yes, mine is RainaJoy.com and FHGENT.com. FHG Entertainment.
What we're going to do, and we do this for special guests only, is we're going to put your links, your addresses
Awesome.
on our website.
Thank you.
Awesome, thank
With
you.
a click of a finger, they can go to your website,
Thank you.
Paul.
Thank
We'll
you.
manage to do
And we
that
would love to promote
because
you
that's-
guys' radio show on our website, on FHG's as
Of
well.
course,
So
yes,
let's do that.
definitely,
Let's,
definitely.
let's help each other. Let's partner
Awesome.
up.
All about
I've got a
community.
contest
Yes.
that's about to happen. We can maybe make her one of the judges.
Amazing.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
that'd be
Yeah,
amazing.
would you like that?
Yeah.
And it probably starts sometime December.
Perfect.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
something to look forward
Yes.
to, my listeners over at AM 1220 KHTS, your hometown station. And this is Thelma together with Morgan Ashley and, of course, Raina Joybanks here at the Coffee Corner Radio. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're still here at the Festival of Filipino Arts and Culture. Today is Saturday, the 7th of November, and we've got an amazing group right next to me, Paul. I am so excited to introduce Honor Flow Productions. I'm going to pass the mic, Paul, so that you can hear them. Introduce yourself, please, and then we'll ask you questions. Who is ever comfortable to answer that question?
I'm Stan. I play drums and percussion.
Yay.
I'm MC Eliminate. Hey.
That's scary.
DJ Chat the Old Soul, producer and MC for the group. DJ is Lord, DJ of the group.
Yay. So where do you guys perform?
We are all over the place in California. We go up to also San Diego. We can go anywhere. We got our passports, gentlemen, so we're ready to go. So we're ready to go. We performed at birthdays, bar mitzvahs, everything.
Okay, so do you have a website?
Yes, we do. HonorFlowProductions.com. That's honor and having honor. Flow like going with the flow. Productions.com. You'll find everything about us there. Music videos, everything.
And the type of music you usually perform or you're comfortable with? What's it generally?
You know, it's a very eclectic collection, but, you know, we all come together under the banner of hip-hop music.
Good answer, great answer. And the drummer,
Yes.
the quiet drummer, tell me how you blended with this group.
I really like adding some live effects and acoustics to what's already produced and made, and I just like to add a little bit more live flair and more feeling during live sets. So,
Would you guys be willing to come to my radio show's live taping sometime December?
Absolutely, absolutely.
We'll do it.
Come on, absolutely.
Be at AM 1220 KFTS,
Absolutely.
Santa Clarita, your hometown station. You'll be heard by over 500,000 people.
Let's make that
There's
happen.
like 100,000 unique visitors on their website. Check them out. Check us out. I'll give you my card.
Please.
Leave
Absolutely.
me your information here before you go. Okay, and who do I call or talk to?
with you.
Spokesperson.
We make a West Coast Cali soul hip hop. That's what we do. So, well, it's a pleasure. Our second time performing at FPAC. We performed in 2012, Lord.
Yes, 2012.
Lord's been coming to the
So
festival
almost.
since he was a kid.
Yes, I've been coming here for about 22 years already.
Filipino connection here.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, I can tell by the little medal around
The medallion.
his neck.
Yes, Chris Clutch, by the way.
There you go. And so we're having, by the way, Paul, I don't know if I told you this, Historic Filipino Town is having a lantern festival for Christmas, December 4th. I would love to have you there. Not a paying gig, there may be a little nominal gas money in there
That's
for
fine.
you,
Cool. Let's make it
but
work.
this is for the community.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And I was born and raised in historical P-Town. That's me.
That's the
So let's make it
connection.
happen.
He's got the heart.
Yeah.
February, on December 4th.
December
Please
4th.
call me before then.
Right, that's a
So we
Friday,
can-
I know, yeah.
That is a Friday.
Okay.
And I believe call time is at 4 p.m. And you guys are part of that whole procession festival. You probably run about 2 hours.
Okay.
Fantastic.
And we want to send a shout out to our singer Luna, who's on a lot of our tracks. She actually had to run out real quick. She had to take the family to Disneyland, who's in town, so she had to play auntie duty, but she'll be there as well.
She'll be there.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you so much for having us. So clap salutes.
Welcome. Phone number, anyone wants to give them out?
We'll go visit the website.
You know, ladies, they don't know that I've got a lot of single ladies watching, so it's their loss, right?
Oh, the single ladies.
We'll be right back here at the Coffee Corner Radio. Thank you, Honor Flow Production. We're back at the Coffee Corner Radio, still here at the Festival of Filipino Arts and Culture, and we have Isabella. Isabella was one of the judges during the poetry contest. And did we have a final winner?
Yes.
Who won that grand prize?
I believe her name was
Patrice.
No,
it wasn't Patrice?
I don't think it was Patrice. It was the girl in the orange dress. What was her name?
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Sorry.
I only saw Patrice and the two acts before her. But that's okay. Talk to me about your interest in poetry, or was there any interest, or you just?
Well, actually, I'm an artist by trade, and
nice. What kind of artist?
well, I generally do painting and drawing.
Nice.
And I have a lot of interest in a lot of other things besides drawing and painting. I love poetry. I love to read Shakespeare and all the famous poets. And also, I also love reading. I love reading.
That's great.
It's the best.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
You gotta tell them. I mean, nobody reads anymore.
Yeah,
'Cause everything's
it's
quick access with a click of a finger. You're at Google and they're giving you all the answers. Talk to me about how you got the habit of reading. And tell them why they should.
Well, the habit of reading, what really bores me is just technology. The best thing you can do is grab a good book and sit down in a corner and just read, because then it's physical in your hands, and if you lose it, it's not $1 million. It's worth more in your feelings than it is of what the material is.
I always say there's something to be said about a physical book or reading an actual newspaper as opposed to online reading.
Yeah, and
yes,
then
a woman after my own heart, ladies and gentlemen. Isabel, what is your last name? You're such an old person inside. You're such a young girl, but you're such an old person.
Isabella Duco, and my grandma's from the Philippines, and she immigrated here.
There was some Filipino in you.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm half Filipino, and my dad's actually working this event.
Oh, wonderful! For which booth?
Well, actually, he's doing security right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I want you to make sure we have your number. We've got a sign-up sheet Paul, where's our sign-up sheet? And we'll make sure we'll invite you during our live taping at our radio station, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. And we'll maybe use you as one of our judges. We'll be right back here at the Coffee Corner Radio after a few reminders. Still here at FPAC, Festival of Filipino Arts and Culture, this time with the poet, Janice. That is, first name is?
Sherwin.
Sherwin Janice. How do you spell Janice?
Janice, Ginez.
Okay, I was saying it wrong, but that's how it's spelled.
Okay.
So talk to me how that passion was born to be a poet. That was wonderful.
To be a poet? Okay.
I mean, that was free talk there. You didn't have notes.
Right,
you
right.
spoke from the heart.
Yeah.
And it was so real. It was so genuine.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Okay, well, I mean, I've been writing for a while, you know. I mean, you kind of, there's a point where you're just writing, you know. At first, for me, as starting as a poet, you know, I didn't think of myself as a poet. It's just somebody who wrote poetry, you know. It's just free writing. Sure. Like I have emotions and I have stuff in my head, in my heart that I need to get out. So I started when I was like a teenager, like 14, you know, 13, and then as time went on, I kept writing, and then it wasn't probably until like about 2009, you know, that I started to pick up performing. You know, because I felt like, you know, if I can write it, I can perform it. And, you know, like me being Filipino, there's that whole thing. Like, I enjoy performing, you know, I enjoy being on stage and singing. But, you know, I kind of wanted something different. You know, I wanted to be different from, you know, like everybody else that got up on a stage to perform. So I was looking at spoken word poetry, you know, and so I started looking for open mics in San Diego. And I bounced.
Where you from?
Yeah, I'm from San Diego.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. And so I've been bouncing around, you know, and I found, because not every open mic is a spoken word open mic, you know. At least I know in San Diego, there's way more acoustic open mics than there are poetry open mics.
Talk to me about the difference.
Acoustic is more for singer-songwriters, you know, with guitars or keyboards or other instruments, whereas, you know, poetry is, you know, just poetry, you know, so. Spoken word, yeah.
Now, Tina Bulchandi, so I'm talking about, she actually is the project coordinator for this event. She's from SIPA. You've met Tina Bulchand.
I'm not sure.
Salaga Bulchand, yeah.
I've probably
show
seen
you.
her, okay.
Yeah, but I know that she was talking to me about seeing you perform a number entitled Lumpia.
Yes.
You want to do that?
I don't have it memorized. I actually don't have it memorized. I mean,
okay,
it's.
Do you want to do for them what you performed there? Is that okay?
Yeah. I mean,
for our listeners, the one that you actually performed just back there.
There's a few of them I performed. I could do. Okay. I don't know which one I.
Whatever you feel like, it's yours. The mic is yours.
Okay. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sherwin Ginez.
Thank you. I actually do my Filipino poem. If that's okay. I mean, just keeping with the theme. I went to a bar with my friends one night and was poured 2 pitchers of beer in less than an hour. So I poured 2 pitchers of beer in less than an hour down the hatch. A blue moon had been out that night. But when I left that bar, I was plastered harder than dried plaster, and I trotted onto the streets of my beloved downtown San Diego. You see a homeless man found solace on the sidewalk. And as I looked at him through my beer goggles, he lay there in peace, in one piece, until my loudmouth self passed by. I then reached in my pocket of drunken kindness, then I pulled out $1, wrinkled in time. I then tucked it into my hands, the impression of that paper slave master concaved in my palm. As I shook his hand, I started to wonder, where is home? They say that home is not where you live, but where they understand you. So who might they be that understand me? And where might they be that understand me? See, over the ocean lives my mother earth, my mother land, my mother whose pure lineage is contaminated with the seed of the Spanish, then nurtured with the green thumb of the United States. And after being bent over for 333 years, Spain opened this invitation to the United States and said, hey, you want a piece of this? You see, my mother was passed from European pimp to American pimp. My mother was raped for $20 million, an overseas acquisition from an overseas excursion. I swear to you, one day, Ma, one day I will lay my head on your Pacific kissed belly, then sleep underneath the 3 stars in your sky. Then wake up to the 8 rays of your sun, blanketing my face so as to suppress me from going back to your former pimp. And to tell you, sorry. Sorry for not visiting you enough, Ma. Sorry for not coming back so soon. Sorry for the neglect that I had to because I don't know how to save up my own money to catch a plane ride home. But first things first, what's your real name? What was your name before the Spanish assigned you an alias derived from King Philip of Spain to be the moniker that history books list you under? These things I want to know because I want to get to know you, Ma. I long to hear you whisper in my Filipino-American ear of your long-lived, bewildered history. Paint your love in alibata across willing canvas that is my heart, because even though my blood is enriched with 100% of your royalty, socially I'm mestizo to you. But what's become of you lately, Ma? Why is it that being the color of the very earth in which you're born, something to be ashamed of? Why did you let the Spanish dictate to you that you were nothing unless light reflected off your skin? Why, oh why, Ma? Is it that if I'd go back, I'd be heckled to buy something made from the very hands of the very children our very heroes died for making nothing of themselves but 2 cents a shirt because you were a Filipino worth more pride than to succumb to a higher authority, and now she's giving your liberty to live free from tyranny? Go away, Filipino businessmen, and go away, Filipino congressmen who use our own to gain everything they own. They disguise themselves in our beautiful brown skin. They're one and the same as those colonizers. Jose Rizal gave his life to rid it from your body. Then it became America's proposition for independence. That's a subconscious urge to colonize you with a fast buck. Why sovereign independence was postponed 50 some odd years from when America took over your Pacific-kissed navel. But forgive me, Ma, I get it. You're old, and you're barely hanging on, and Alzheimer's is kicking in, and I want to take you to a nursing home, but it seems like you've already got these stay-at-home nurses. They inject their American-style democratic Botox in you, making you look better on the outside. But what about what is within? I watch them trying to keep you together by tearing you apart, and your heartbeat is so faint that I can't hear it. I can't feel it, I can't see it, and I can't recognize it until the day I lay my head on your Pacific-kissed breast and listen. So that night, I was in my beloved downtown San Diego with 2 pitchers of beer on my tab and 2 pitchers of beer in my belly. A homeless man found solace on the sidewalk, and as I looked at him through my beer goggles, he lay there in one piece until my loudmouth self passed by. But after I'd given that homeless man that $1, I walked away, not realizing that even 6 years later, I still feel like the homeless one.
Well done,
Thank you.
Sherwin. We'll be right back after a few reminders here at the Coffee Corner Radio. Still here at the Festival of Philippine Arts and Culture at the beautiful and historic El Pueblo Monument, Olvera Street, right next to Chinatown. And we've got one of the visual artists as part of this festival. Your name is?
My name is Jennifer Soriano Dipper.
Yay. And these are your 2 lovely children.
This is my daughter Caitlin and her best friend Lola.
Hi. Say hello to our listeners. They can hear you and you can see yourself on our website afterwards. And then on Mondays, you can listen to us at AM 1220 KHTS, your hometown station. If you're somewhere in Santa Clarita, I don't know where you guys live. But yes, so talk to us. You said you were one of the visual artists.
Oh,
what
yes.
Exactly?
I do photography.
Oh,
and
nice.
I do painting as well. But for today, I'm exhibiting some photo images, some fine art images.
Wonderful. Where's your booth at?
My booth is right over here, right across.
Filipino Artists Network Pavilion.
Yes,
Yay.
and I'm showcasing one of my images called Rain Kids, and it was actually an award-winning picture through IPA Philippines 2015.
Wow,
so
that's amazing. We've got a winner here, Paul. She's so quiet and timid, but she's got a lot under her sleeves there.
Oh, thank you.
So do tell us, what are your projects coming up, or what are you doing next, or do you do something else other than paint? Because everyone's got to make a living. Of course.
Oh, yes. Well, I do painting for fun and photography. I do commercial photography like family portraits, events, things like that.
Oh, wonderful.
And then
do you have a website?
It's jenniferdipper.com.
Okay, now we got to put that unless you spell it out. Sometimes it could be misspelled. So how do you
Okay.
spell that?
Well,
Dipper?
it's Jennifer with 2 N's.
Okay.
Dipper like the big and the little.
Oh, nice. Easy enough. .com.
.com.
So I assume that's your name. JenniferDipper.com. Ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back with more here at the Coffee Corner Radio. We're back here at the Coffee Corner Radio with the great, the mysterious Grace Emil Bonza. Oh, kala mo, hindi ko maalala, no? Grace was the actress that was discovered by Marilu Diaz-Abaya for Carnal.
Yes,
But
many
you're
moons
here.
ago.
That's all right. Once a great talent, always a great talent. And of course, I hope you don't mind, we have to bring Mom in. Mom is also an awardee recently, I understand.
Yes.
From our mutual friend,
Yes.
Josephine Atienza, who also used to be the president of the archivists in the Philippines, right?
Yes, yes.
Now, Mom's name is?
Ligaya Fernando Emil Bonza. She was recently awarded the Ramon Magsaysay Award.
Okay, in the
Yes.
field of?
For her work in dance.
Yes. Very nice. Talk to us about that, if you don't mind, and then we'll talk about you.
Yes, my mama has given her life pretty much in preserving and propagating traditional dance in the south of the Philippines.
Yes,
it's called the Pangalay, and because of her selfless work to preserve this
The legacy that
yes,
it is.
she was given the award.
Very nice. That's a great story, and people love a good story. Who nominated her?
We don't know because
It's anonymous.
Apparently, they really have a very strict
Screening process.
Screening process.
No, for sure. It's very kosher.
Yes,
It's
you
not
don't-
like some of the awarding bodies back home, right? This is pretty legit.
Well,
so Grace, talk to me. You're here actually to visit this festival,
Yes.
which is the Festival of Filipino Arts and Culture. But you're also attending AFI.
Yes, I'm attending AFI with my friend Jo Atienza and among with other friends too.
And
So
you
it's
remain
a
to be-
cultural weekend.
Absolutely. So you remain to be a film enthusiast.
Yes,
to say
film
the least.
enthusiast. Yes.
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 Okay. What would you like to tell our viewers and our listeners?
Magandang hapon po sa kanilang lahat at nandito po ako ngayon dito sa festival ng mga Pinoy. This year dito ginawa sa El Pueblo
Monument
dito
of
sa Los Angeles. Sana kung hindi kayo nakapunta ngayon sa isang taon, abangan ninyo pumunta kayo
It
kasi
is the
talagang
largest.
masaya.
Diba? Tsaka it's the largest and longest running festival.
Really?
24
Well,
years.
now I know.
And
Yes.
diba?
Yes.
Do you have any projects you'd like to talk about? I know some of the time
I
you do pick
sometimes
up projects.
not really as since I moved to America, I haven't been doing a lot of
Related.
film projects because of my choice. That's my choice. But I help some Filipino friends backstage, which is my love. I love working behind the stage more than in front.
Nice.
I help them out in their productions.
Wonderful.
So
Good
if you
to
need
know.
help, I can help you.
There you go. Do you have a website, or is that too private?
Later on.
Okay. Thank you, Grace. We'll be
you,
right back
Selma.
here at the Coffee Corner Radio.
Coffee Corner!
Yay! We're back at the Coffee Corner Radio, still celebrating the Festival of Filipino Arts and Culture here at the beautiful and iconic El Pueblo Monument in the heart of Los Angeles, right next to Chinatown. And I've got a bevy of beauties with me. They are the Miss Century City Teen candidates. And I understand the organizer is here somewhere.
Yeah.
Can you tell them your names, darling?
My name is Kathy Withini.
My name is Michelle Thorland.
My name is Richie Ann Sullivan.
Who would like to answer this question? What is this contest all about?
Well, my sash is, I'm pretty sure, is different from theirs. I've competed in a different pageant system as them, but I'll be competing for Miss California Teen USA next month, actually. So I've been prepping for that, and I'm super nervous, but excited.
I think you'll do just fine.
Thank you.
Is this your first one?
I'm actually not competing in this pageant, but I have competed in other pageants in the past this year.
Okay, wonderful. And this is Miss Young Philippines
Yes.
USA?
Yeah.
Or
Miss Popularity.
Miss Congeniality, I think is the other name for that, right? Or 2015. That's
Yes.
wonderful. Talk to us about what you've done as Miss Young Philippines.
As Miss Young, we contributed to the Filipino community by volunteering and participating in other Filipino events around the LA area.
And who is the organizer for this particular contest?
Lou Razon.
Oh, of course, Lou, a dear friend of ours, a dear friend of the Coffee Corner. Okay, that's okay. And talk to me about the organizer for your...
Oh, well, my director, her name is Toy Ortiz. She was a former Miss California a while back, and she reached out to me on Facebook, and she got me to compete for one of her pageants, and luckily I won, and I couldn't be more blessed and more excited.
Of course. Now, do you all have to have some sort of a Filipino-American descent to be in this contest, or no?
No, not this one.
Not this one, and you're just about ready to... Okay, what I'd like to do, because we're having a live taping sometime soon, that's all right, you did that gracefully, darling. We'd like for you to leave us your information, because we at the Coffee Corner Radio will come up with some sort of a competition for talent, basically hosting and broadcasting. So I'm sure you'll do well. I can see you're all articulate, so make sure you're there. And then Paul, this one is going to be posted on our website, the Coffee Corner Radio, yes? So they can actually visit it. Yes, and we thank Paul Mirador right behind the camera. He's one of our hosts during the live taping. So you want to say goodbye to our viewers?
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. We'll be right back here at the Coffee Corner Radio. We're back at the Coffee Corner Radio, still here at the Philippine Festival of Arts and Culture with Diane Zuniga of Western Union. She's now the Country Development Manager. Moving up, Diane.
Good, yeah,
And
good
on the
thing.
personal side, 2 babies now, I hear?
Yes.
Yay. Well, talk to us about Western Union. It's Christmas. People are sending money. Talk to us about the programs you have.
So Western Union is actually celebrating its 25th anniversary in the Philippines. So in
Nice.
other words, we've been in the Philippines sending money to that country for 25 years now.
Wow.
And that's pretty much the new news that I want to share. But it's been a while that our fee is only $10 for sending up to
Sure.
800. Very affordable, and also a lot of benefits using Western Union because the money gets there in minutes. And of course, you have the Western Union brand, which is secure and reliable. And also, more importantly, as a company, we are more than just building a business. We want to give back to our community by sponsoring these events.
You have them.
Yes, and we want to be present as much as possible in the community and give back. So
And
we're happy to be
know
here.
You're one of the few remittance companies, can I call you that?
Yes.
Okay. That actually allows people to receive their money in dollars.
Yes, and for a very affordable fee, whether it's peso or dollars, it's one fee. It's just one and the same fee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you were giving away some discount
Yes.
cards here. I think they were $3 less or something.
Yes, and that's only good until the end of the year. So come and
Take
grab it.
advantage.
It's
No, absolutely. Can they get that online? Those coupons?
Actually, it's just for this event.
Oh, wonderful.
But it's good for online or retail, person to person. So it's good. It's our way of
Wonderful.
giving back.
Wonderful. As always, our partner here in the community, Diane Zuniga from Western Union.
Thank you.
So now, talk to me one last thing. What are your programs for next year? Are you celebrating the 25th here as well, or is that all for...
Yeah, it's actually a year-round celebration. It just started a few months ago, and it will spill over towards next year. So just please visit westernunion.com. We have so much updates, on that. A lot of things happening in the Philippines as well.
Sure, and you're still out of Orange County? I know
Yes.
that's
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. We'll be right back here at the Coffee Corner Radio after a few reminders.
Thank you.
Still
perfect.
here at the Philippine Festival of Arts and Culture, and we've got the beautiful, the amazing, talented Louise Cornelius, my favorite.
Louise Marie.
I always do it the other way
That's
around.
okay.
But that's okay. Once you hear her, doesn't matter what her first 2 names are. Talk to us about your upcoming project.
Well, on November 21st, I have a performance at the San Gabriel Valley Music Theater.
Yes, I heard.
It's going
Is
to
that
be
for the public?
Yes, definitely open to the public. It's a beautiful venue. I've sung with them for the last 5 years, and this is their 10-year anniversary. And they'll be doing. They're bringing back some of their headliners, basically. So it's me and I believe 5 other people that they've handpicked from the 10 years.
Wow.
And we'll be singing. I'll be singing stuff from like West Side Story, Phantom of the Opera, Miss
my
Saigon.
goodness.
So those. Oh, and Flower Drum Song. So I'll be doing those selections.
Wonderful. So tell us, where can they go to visit your site and maybe buy these tickets online?
Well, I believe they're available at the San Gabriel Valley Music Theater, but for myself, I also do solo concerts. I'm actually planning my next solo concert. It's going to be my second solo concert.
Nice.
That'll be sometime early next year.
Okay.
In the first half of next year.
And who's going to be with you for that?
Just myself and my music director. So,
wonderful.
and I
Who happens to
haven't
be-
chosen my musical director yet.
Everything's so mysterious
yes,
about you, young lady.
Yes, so
I love
everybody
it.
has to follow me on Facebook and Instagram
Sure.
because that's where I update everyone, all my fans.
Okay, and tell them what that site is again on Instagram and
on
Facebook.
you can look for me, Louise Marie Cornelius, and on Instagram, I think my handle is L Cornelius, at L
Okay,
Cornelius.
wonderful. And just so you know, anyone who comes on board to the Coffee Corner Radio program gets to have Paul, thanks Paul, upload your music.
Oh, wonderful.
And/or any promotions you have on our site.
Wonderful. I can also
So-
be found on YouTube. There's a ton of my stuff on YouTube. If you just look up my name, Louise Marie Cornelius, it's all on there.
She's worth it, let me tell you. We'll be right back with more here on the Coffee Corner Radio.